Hey there, Fran Lopesha here, and in today's episode, I'm going to be sharing 6 steps on how you can become the very best leader that you can be for your network marketing team. Before we carry on, my name is Fran Lopesha, as I said. I am co-founder of Beach Boss Influencers, the coaching community where we coach and mentor network marketers how to make more sales and get more team members in less time using systems, processes, and automation. So if you're joining me, say hi, let me know who you are, let me know where you're coming in from, and let me know if you are a leader. Let me know if you lead a team, or let me know if you don't lead a team yet and the thought of becoming a leader actually fills you with dread. I was there. I can totally relate to that because I always thought I was never going to be big enough to lead a team. The first thing that I actually want to say is that confidence to lead a team, to become a leader, the confidence with anything comes through taking action. And so sometimes it actually just comes by just throwing yourself in the deep end and just taking the action, just doing, taking imperfect action and figuring out what worked, what didn't work, and what you might do differently, but just taking action, and growing that comfort zone, stretching that comfort zone. So often we're sitting in our comfort zone and you think like becoming a leader is so far out there, but actually just by taking action and by doing the do and thinking, oh, I didn't die, and that fear of leadership is not as bad as you thought it was going to be. And so you stretch that comfort zone and you step into that leader. So the first thing I'm going to say is you're probably never going to be ready to step into that leadership role, but as it comes, start doing the things that I'm going to tell you to do, and it will be so much easier and more comfortable for you to actually step into that role. So the first thing, probably the most important thing, is that leaders lead by example. So let me know if that makes sense. And let me know if you are a leader, if you're leading by example, or if you're just expecting everybody else to take the action and you're not actually taking the action yourself. If you want people, if you want your team to take action, if you want them to do whatever it is that you want them to do, you need to do it first. You go first. And so whether that action is just in the everyday growing your business, in other words, doing the 3 things that is going to grow your business, growing an audience of your perfect prospects, building relationships and engaging with that audience. And that building relationships is not only building relationships, but actually putting the content out, whether it's live video, whether it's reels, whether it's stories, whether it's posts, putting the content out that is going to be of value for your perfect prospects, and building relationships as a normal human being, not with a hidden agenda, but building genuine relationships so that you can promote to your audience. Because if you do those 2 things first, if you grow an audience of the right people and you put out the content that they're searching for, then you can promote your product, your opportunity, whatever it is that you're doing, whether you're promoting a customer blitz, whether you're promoting a challenge, whatever it is that you're promoting, that you can do it without feeling like a salesy weirdo. Okay. So that is really important. And for example, if you're doing a customer blitz or if you're doing a challenge in one of your groups and you are not going first, in other words, if you are not inviting people to that challenge, if the people in your team do not see you taking action, do not see you inviting people, do not see you tagging people in the videos, do not see you maybe doing the homework that is prescribed in the challenge that you're doing, then they're not going to do the same. And the people that you invite won't do the same either. So you go first. You take action first if you want the people in your team to take action. The first thing, probably the most important thing. Okay. The second thing is genuinely care about your team members, communicate with them. And this doesn't mean that you need to be on Zoom calls with everybody. I've been there and I've done that. Please do not make that mistake that you need to be hand holding every single person in your team. Figure out those people who deserve your time, those leaders, those people who are taking the action, who's doing the do, who are getting you in conversations, who are taking the massive action. Those are the people who deserve your time. But everybody needs to feel like they are cared for. My favorite way of doing this is using a messaging app called Lead Magics. If you have Lead Magics, drop Lead Magics in the comments. And if you don't know what Lead Magics is, just drop Lead Magics in the comments, or just drop Messenger in the comments so we can get you hooked up with our favorite messaging app so that I can actually message everybody in my team in one click of a button, to see how they are, and how I can best help and serve them. Okay. So feeling that they're cared for. So that's the second thing. The third thing is it's important to lead with positive energy. So when you are doing team training, if you are getting on a call or meeting with some of your team members and your energy is down, you have no energy, you are going to leave them feeling down and with no energy. You need to come onto that call with positive energy so that you are lifting them up, so that when they leave the call, they are more energized than when they came in. Leave people feeling more energized when they came in. Okay. That you're the kind of person that they want to be around because you are full of energy. And if you're not feeling full of energy before you get on a call, go and dance, go and do some jumping jacks, do something that's going to lift your energy up. Okay. The fourth thing, and this is super important, super, super important. Let me know if this is making sense so far. Just let me know in the comments if this is actually making sense with you. What's been your favorite tip so far? Okay. The fourth thing, probably alongside leading by example, is teaching your team to become resourceful. So this is key to your success and to their success, is having systems and processes in place so that you are not the resource, so that you are not the person who's teaching them step by step what to do, but that you have a system, a duplicatable, simple system in place. Okay, whether it's in a Facebook group, whether it's on a website, whether it's a Google Doc, it doesn't matter, but that you have a simple process in place that is teaching them how to do those three things that I spoke about in the beginning: grow an audience, figure out who their perfect prospect is and grow that audience of their perfect prospects, build relationships. What kind of content do I put there? How do I have like normal conversations? People seem to forget how to have normal conversations when all of a sudden they are in network marketing, and they forget, like, they know how to have a conversation in real life, but when it comes to having a conversation with somebody on social media, they suddenly forget what to say. So teach them how to have normal conversations, but how to get to the point fast so that you don't get stuck in the friend zone for months on end. Okay, and how to promote. Okay, so teaching them how to do that, teaching them how to build their business online and having a simple step-by-step process. At the beginning of that step-by-step process, you want to have a launch formula. So you want to have something that's going to get them launching their business fast and getting them results quickly, customers, team members, conversations, getting them making money faster, that they want to stick around for longer. Okay. Having this kind of system in place is key. It's what we teach our seven-figure students. We actually give them a system to build. And in the academy, we give them the outline of a simple system to get their team members started fast. Okay. So that you have something to point to. So when somebody comes to you with a question, you have something to point to. So you point at tools, PAT, point at tools, so that you are not the tool, you are not the resource, that you have systems and processes that are become their resource, and teach them to become resourceful. And what this does is it gives them confidence as they enroll people, that they can also, they don't have to know all the answers. They have something that they can point people to. So a duplicatable system is key. The fifth thing, okay, that I want to say is that people say, and we get this question all the time in the academy, in our 7-figure program, is how do I motivate my team? You can't motivate people. You can't motivate people to take action. Doesn't matter what you do. If you feel like you are always the person trying to motivate your team to take action, to do, you are going to become exhausted and you will burn out. So again, what do? You lead by example. You go first and you lead by example. You can inspire them by the action you're taking. You can inspire them by what you're doing, but motivation has to come from inside. And some people will never have that. Just step away from that idea that you always need to be motivating people. You can't. Okay. So don't think that you need to motivate people. The sixth thing, which is super important, is to keep your team constantly inspired, to keep them constantly feeling like they are seeing wins, is to teach them to celebrate the wins along the process and divorce themselves from the results. That if you teach them a process to grow their business, to grow an audience, to engage with that audience so that they can promote to that audience, okay, and you teach them to do that, then teach them to celebrate the little wins along the way. Because if their win is going to be becoming a diamond leader and making however many $1,000s a month, then it's going to be a long time before they get there, and they will lose that motivation pretty fast. Okay. So instead, teaching them to celebrate every single win along the way is really important, so that they celebrate that they're growing their audience. They celebrate that they put a post out there and they got some engagement. They celebrate that they got into a conversation. They celebrate they got the first customer. They celebrate that they made some money, but they celebrate the little wins as well as the big wins. Super, super important. So let me know. I would love to hear what your biggest takeaway has been. I would love to hear what your favorite tip has been. And if you want to learn how to build your business online, if you want to learn those 3 steps, how to grow an audience, engage with that audience, so you can promote to that audience, you're going to want to grab our free guide. It'll be somewhere above this video or below this video. Just grab that link so that you can learn how to build influence online. It's our social influencer formula, and you're going to want to grab that fast so you can start learning how to build influence online and then teach that to your team. Excited to see you on the inside. Cheers. Bye-bye.